The time is up for the drivers to get onto the grid. And the revs will rise here at Belle Isle for the race one of the evening. And away we go. Jonh Thompson away well. Richard GAFENCU, nearly tried to get involved there, but Thompson covered him off very quickly. Warmingham hanging on to third with Chris Daines already making it up to fourth. Now, are there any incidents through that turn two? There's a car into the wall already. That was Jaime AYRES, I think. And trying to make the move now is Anwar Smith on Richard GAFENCU. He's not had a brilliant start, and round the outside went Warmingham. So Warmingham up into second position. Anwar Smith tried to go through as well, so it must have been a poor exit there for GAFENCU. Just about did enough, and Richard Warmingham driving strongly in P2 at the moment. And there's a big crash now. He just got on that curb, didn't he? And Constantino effect, Bart Delman was the initial tap round.
For Anwar to make a move, he needs to overtake both of these guys. We know he is a fast driver, but is he able to? And we see GAFENCU make the move inside line.
We saw Cullinan struggle to make the move into turn one, and once again Robinson, he's so close to the back of Scott Malcolm's car. But I think we should turn to Jonh Thompson, because this is the last lap, and we got Anthony Jacobson and Colin Robinson in the wall. And we got AYRES as well. He's out of the race. But Thompson,
it's a final lap and everything happens.
Yeah, Thompson has won the race out there. It's all gone kapoosh for this last lap of this first race of the evening, but Jonh Thompson was absolutely flawless for the entire race. AYRES is going to manage to get 12th position from this, and it's quite a tragic sight, isn't it?
This might have something here.
Okay, so AYRES loses it here. And now we wait for the other drivers to come into shot, because they somehow get involved. There's Wright just going past. There's Jacob. Okay, so Jacobson and Bart Delman just came together randomly, and then wait for the next one.
Is it Colin? It was 3 separate incidents in the same corner.
Yeah, will be fascinating. How many moves can they make up in the early stages? But for this one, it'll be Max Wright, Colin Robinson to bring them round, and away they go. Robinson away well. Bart Delman's in second position, just ahead of Jaime AYRES still. And they seem to have all got through the first corner. Okay, a little bit of contact for Delman going through turn two, and it could be 3 wide in the background as well. So far, no incidents through the first couple of corners. Will there be any late movers going into turn 3? Anwar Smith is really deep on the inside, and there could be contact between a couple of cars. And there is. Chris Daines is round. Thompson has got through, and Warmingham and Underhill, and a little bit slow through that one. Max Wright just getting through, and so too Anthony Jacobson. It's all about just lining it up now for turn 1. It's brilliant to see such a long queue of cars. They're all desperately trying to make the moves. Malcolm is going to lose a position potentially. But they're round. And there's a lot of cars round, and there's a lot of contact, a lot of crashing. How on earth did that one start?
I believe it started when Malcolm went sideways. Was he assisted or not? Yeah, there might be some assistance there. And that was the wrong moves pushing along the main straight. If you go too aggressively on the inside and then lose control and crash into your fellow competitor, he might have a few words to say after the race.
Here he goes, Jonh Thompson to the inside of Jaime AYRES, and this will be for second position in the race. Jonh Thompson started in 16th place. Nowhere near, and that maybe that damage really cost him. Down that straight, Robinson wide though. Smith to the inside, and he's made it into turn 4. Nice move from Anwar Smith, and next up will be Michael Gray. So there's a mistake from Delman.
Yeah, it must be because the gap is just too big.
Oh, wow. How did he do that? He must have lost it really early on, like on the
Let's take a
brakes or
look.
something.
The car just went on tour.
And surely he'll be the favourite for race 3 as well to complete, something that he would have really been aiming for. Here comes Jonh THOMPSON, approaching the line now to take race 2. Awesome drive from Jonh THOMPSON, up 15 positions. And he did it with ease in the end, so 8 seconds clear of Bart Daleman. Here we go then. Rolling start for these guys. And it'll be Jonh THOMPSON to lead them away. Remember, a pit stop in this race. Can Jonh THOMPSON get the start he needs? And away we go. Smith strongly away as well, but Thompson way out in the lead. Smith hanging on to 2nd position ahead of Michael Gray and Richard Warmingham. Already making a move is Richard GAFENCU past Colin Robinson. That's important for GAFENCU. They've all kind of sorted themselves into a single file, unlike race 2 where we saw a lot of incidents down into this turn 3, and there's another incident. Jaime AYRES making contact, then there's going to be more contact as well, but not sure who that was in the Ferrari.
That's around.
Yeah, Chris Danes got involved in that one as well in the Ferrari. The guys at the back of the field already pitching in, and a bit surprising that they've all gone for this one.
Trouble for James Underhill.
Oh, frustrating for James. Must have just been a spin because there's not much damage on that car, and he's managed to clear, crucially, Max Wright. But yeah, here it was, and it's going to be, I fear, quite a clumsy mistake. And that is a clumsy mistake, just dipping his wheel onto the grass there. Oh, that must be frustrating. And now he's got 3 cars who are evenly matched on him, and he's got to make the moves on all of them. Youth Energy versus XVR. And to the inside goes Richard GAFENCU. That would be a really late move, and I think he's going to make it nearly into the wall. Goes Michael Gray, but GAFENCU up into P4. And now, if he can really push, he can maybe help out his teammate just ahead. Although it was a really long pit stop for Robinson, he lost 3 seconds in comparison to Chris Danes, and Danes very nearly managed to get the undercut.
And it seemed like he got away. It looked like he was going to be well. Oh!
Oh, wow.
So let's take a look.
It's very clumsy from Chris, isn't it? I feel sorry for Colin. I think that was Warmingham who just made his pit stop. I think he's okay here, isn't he, Richard?
Yeah, but I see another crashed about 20 seconds later. So if we stay with him, we might see what's happening here.
Ooh, wow, okay. And yeah, that's the steering gone. Oh, wow, and he was fortunate not to take anyone else out with him. I think he must have got stationary straight away. Actually, he rolled a little bit, but tried to get out of the way, to be fair, did Richard. Does mean with Cullinan, I think will inherit P4. Smith is into the pits, and so too is Gray. So where is Smith in comparison to Warmingham? This is really important. Smith on the outside, Warmingham on the inside, and he's made the move. But can Smith come back now? He's got the slightly better run. This is absolutely crucial for P2 in this race 3 of the evening. Warmingham on the inside, Smith outside, and he's going to sweep round the outside. Warmingham so careful on the inside, way too passive, and Anwar Smith makes the move up into 2nd position once again, comfortably. He was a couple of seconds ahead and pulling away, made one mistake earlier on with a spin, and I think he's pretty fortunate not to have hit the wall so far, and just a bit of an overcorrection, wasn't it? And
overcorrection and
damaging the nose.
Small tap there.
I think Jonh THOMPSON has only got a few more corners to go. He's on his 24th lap, and as the timer ticks down to 0, Jonh THOMPSON hasn't taken a triple in this series before, but today he will. Race 1, Race 2, and now Race 3 for Jonh THOMPSON. Awesome drive for him today. Fantastic Sunday evening, and that will set him up perfectly for World GT tomorrow. Anwar Smith holding off against Richard Warmingham. What a battle they had for the entire race, with Michael Gray in 4th place.
Yeah, race 1 was definitely easier out of the two, I thought, because I knew I had the pace. Just the Mercedes, I need to be a bit careful for tomorrow. Like looking back in qualifying, the Mercedes finds like 7 temps, whereas the BMW loses 2 temps between race and queue. Like I was fast in qualifying on race fuel, so I need to watch out about tomorrow. So I was a bit wary. I was like, what's going to happen here then? Lucky enough, just got my head down in race 1. But I knew I had the pace in me in race 1, so that was good. But no, race 2, Almar did keep me honest for the first few laps. I was having to push really hard to get the gap. Once I got to about 4 seconds, he made a mistake and it came back to 6 seconds. And from there, it was all about just keeping consistent, keeping your head focused in the game. There's a few laps that I lost a bit of lax of concentration, and the lap time would go from like a 2 to like a 7, and can't afford that around this track. But no, I was still pushing into that race. I think I ended up that race with like 20 0x or something like that.
So from me and from the other Sam as well, we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll see you next time.